Okay, good afternoon, fans. Here we are back in beautiful Northern Virginia again with another exciting adventure from Springfield Arsenal. What we have here is a Hotchkiss 2-pounder gun. The gun itself, the tube, was made in 1892 in Paris, France, and so it's in gorgeous condition, this particular piece. And we're going to try firing it at 50 and 100 yards. And what we have here is the projectile. This is a primer activated cartridge. We have a small lead projectile that we actually put together just last night. And here is the cartridge. It's got about 4 ounces of black powder, John?
3.5. Yeah.
3.5 ounces of black powder. So it's
old
a cartridge gun. It's old black powder. In fact, the black powder that we're shooting here was actually recovered and is something like 130 years old. So here we are again. Here's the Hotchkiss, the 2-pounder, and here's a projectile. We have the lead projectile. We put a little bit of grease on it to help it down the barrel a ways. Load it all the way and lock it. It's ready to go. This is primer activated, so there is a lanyard which we're going to use here to fire the gun.
Okay, here we go with shot number 1. 3.5 ounces of antique black powder, 130 years old. Trying to see if it still works. With 1 pound projectile. Target 50 yards.
Ready?
Are they ready to go? 3, 2, 1. With the tree too.
Right here. Nice clean hole, John.
Right up there?
Right there.
Okay, good.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. Two. Grease lid 1 pound projectile. 3.5 ounces of powder.
9 o'clock. The diamond in the far left corner. Yep.
I'm going to stand on this side where I can see the smoke.
Shows the camera.
Three, 2, 1, fire.
Hit to the right. You see it?
Okay. Hit just to the right of the bullseye, about even with the bullseye right there. See that?
Okay, we've had 2 rounds at 50 yards. Both were successful. Both hit the plywood target, not quite the bullseye, but close enough. Now we're going to try it at 100 yards. Again, the same charge at 100 yards.
What a hell of a group.
Okay, are we ready, John?
Hang on a second, let me get the camera backed out.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, fire.
Okay folks, Ed is loaded up and ready to go, and we're going to take a close look at the target this time and see if it comes close to the hole that you can see to the upper right of the target. That's what we want as a good group. So Mr. Ed, go ahead and fire at will.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, fire. 2, 1, fire.
Yeah, well, you can see the 2 holes now. There's 2 holes at exactly the same height, one at 1 o'clock and one at 11 o'clock on the upper target down there. Okay, take the slack out and fire when ready.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, right in there with the other holes. Okay, you may fire when ready.
When ready.
good.
Put a minimum
Right on the
amount
edge
of
of the
pressure
bowl.
on it.
You see that?
Pardon?
Okay. Next round, you may fire when ready.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, fans, here's your old dad coming back to you. We've fired this thing 7 times now and hit the target every time, so our record's pretty good. This time we're going to change our order of battle a little bit. What we've got here is a PVC pipe, which we've trimmed a little bit so it would fit the barrel, and put this sabot on the end of it. And we filled this up with sand just to give it some weight, just good old-fashioned sand with a plug in the end. And so all this whole thing has been loaded ahead of the cartridge. So that barrel is about half full of stuff at this point. But we're going to try this at 100 yards and see how it comes out. See you later. All right, you ready to go?
Yep.
Here we go.
Where'd it go, Ed?
I didn't see it.
I think it just shattered.
I didn't see it at all.
Just disappeared.
Huh.
Look down the bore and see if there's anything in the.
Okay, we're going to try another sand-filled PVC pipe projectile. Range 50 yards. Let's see if this one will be visible.
3, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Saw it.
We're going to use a projectile that's got just a little bit of a head on it, a little bit of a hat, so to speak. Hopefully that'll move our center of gravity forward a little bit. And so we grease these up a little bit and we insert that. This time we're going to put a little bit of tape on it so it'll tighten it up a little bit in there. So this will be our probably 8th or 9th shot. And we'll see how this one works. We're going to try this at 100 yards. Talk to you later. Ready, John?
Okay, you may fire when ready.
3, 2, 1.
Well, you hit the backstop
Got a
down
center
there.
hit, I think.
Somewhere.
I think it was a pretty close.
I think about 5 o'clock outside the green.
Okay. Now keep in mind there were 2 holes in that target to begin with.
Yeah. Okay, folks, here's another one of these rounds up close. Steel cartridge case, lead bullet with a snout on it to move the center of gravity forward. And the bullet, of course, has a hollow base.
Okay. Three, 2, 1. I want to make sure our aim is not upset. Good.
Which hole is it?
I mean, I think that's a center hit. To tell you the truth.
Unfortunately, we broke our extractor. And that's this little number. That's why the case doesn't kick out automatically when we open the breech. So we'll have to have another one of these made. The end of it right here should be about that much longer, and it snapped off. So that's why we don't have automatic ejection today.